Thanks, Cassie. Got it. Okay. All righty. Well, welcome to Tuesday night. I'm going to have Cassie start off and give us any kind of announcements that was on the workstation that we should be aware of, and then we will jump right into this Canva excitement. So go ahead, Cass.
All right. Okay, so the newest news articles, I did post them in the Together We Scent group earlier today as I saw them, just in case I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get on tonight. So there is an update that the workstation is going to be unavailable for 2 hours on September 14th, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Pacific time. So just figure out your time zone adjustment based on where you live in the US. They're doing some updates. And then Scentsy had those holiday t-shirts, the fall, the Halloween, and the Christmas gnomes ones out previously, and they sold out. The second chance is coming back starting now through 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on the Consultant Success Store only. They can't be added to a party order due to the items are being shipped outside of the standard shipping schedule. It may take 4 to 6 weeks from September 12th for the t-shirts to begin shipping. And I do believe they're available in short sleeve for the and long sleeve for the Holiday Gnomes tee. There's a Leaves, Lattes, and Scentsy t-shirt that's short sleeved, a Pumpkin Sweaters and Scentsy t-shirt that is short sleeved. And I think that Halloween one is short sleeved maybe too, but go to your Consultant Success Store to order those. They're $25 each for short sleeved and $35 each for the long sleeved ones. And those were the 2 news articles from today. And always keep an eye on your product status list for changes. So that's another good thing to remember as well.
Yes, for sure. All right, I am going to share my screen real quick. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. How many of you have used Canva before? Show of hands. Anybody? Kind of, sort of, not really. Okay, let me put this down so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so when you go to Canva, I only use the free version. I know there's a few people who do use the paid version, but I have not found a need for the paid version at this point. So just putting that out there because I know that will be a question. But what we're going to do, I'm going to show you one that Anna has done, and then I'll show you a few that I have done, and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so what we are doing is, if you were on a Thursday night shift, actually Kimmy was on and showed us how to do this, where you can make really any of your designs into a website, and then you can send out that link, that website link, to anybody you want. So what we have done, Anna has done this one, which is a Rediscover Scentsy. I'm going to zoom in here. So what she did was she said a welcome back. So she's using this as, well, I had told her I was using it as almost a template in Amy. I use Amy, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use it as a template that I can reconnect with people that haven't ordered in a long time. But I want them to be able to see something more than just a text message that Amy uses. So I had put, I know it's been a while since the last time we connected. I hope that you're well. Just click through the steps below if you're in need of any Scentsy. So what it is if you click on the request a fall and winter catalog, Anna has taken it where it would take her to her jot form or whatever that she is using. You can browse it in the catalog here. These are all links that the people are going to be able to click on. So if I actually, I'm going to jump a few steps, but just so you can see this preview website. So this is what your host or whoever you're sending it to is going to see. It's all clickable, and every time that you click onto something, like this is Anna's jot form. The catalog is the catalog that comes right to her page. Host your own party. It's going to come to the host page on Anna's website. Join her VIP group. It's going to take her right to her VIP group. So any of this stuff is clickable, and you can scroll down. She put a little video in here, and then she put in mailing. If you click all this stuff, it will go right to your Facebook, Instagram, whatever have you. Let me take this. All right. So let me show you what I did. So I first started off using it as a host for their party. So I call them Scentsy socials is what I call, instead of an online party or anything. I think a Scentsy social just sounds better, and that's what I use. So I made it my host name. I did step 1, 2, and 3. This link will take you directly to my host's order page on my website. This host also wanted to do an online. So I have a Facebook group as well. If they click this link here, the party link, it will take them right to the Facebook. I have the catalog. I have the harvest collection, host your own social, which just takes you to the hosting page of our website. I have a request, a sample, and a catalog, which takes them to the Google form. I like Google. I use Google for pretty much everything. So I use a Google form. And then I have join my VIP group. That would take them to my VIP group on Facebook that they can join. And I also have starting your own gig. And then they can email me, they can call or text. They click this face for Facebook. Facebook would take them to my Scentsy page, not my VIP, because I have a VIP group and a Scentsy page. This would take them to my Instagram. And then that's my logo that I had made. So when I send this out to someone, to Amy, I text it to her. I text her the website, and I'll show you guys how to do this real quick. But this link right here is what I copy and send to her to send out. And this is the page that they see. All right, now let's show you how to build it. I have too many things opened up here. Okay. So I like to use one certain form, which is the social media. So I go to social media and I go to Instagram story. The reason I choose Instagram story is a majority of time, the people who are going to be viewing this will be viewing this from a mobile device. This makes it mobile friendly. Okay, so I click Instagram story. And as you can see, it pulls up a blank where you can create your own. If you are not familiar with Canva, this is where you're going to, up here is where you're going to name your project. but up here will always say all changes saved, and it will be saved in your Canva on the desktop. So what I have used is there is a 3-question Instagram story, which is right here on this side. And you can choose anything you want, whichever one you want. And then you can change these. You can change the background. You can change the colors. You can change really anything, but this kind of gives you a template to use. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I'm just going to use my name, Amber's Scentsy Social. And again, everything is customized, and I do almost all of, actually, I do all of my editing with Canva on my laptop. I do not like doing it on my iPad, and I do not like doing it on my phone. That's just my personal preference. But that's what I use. I know some people like the phone or the iPad, and it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So if I want to make this here, say this is a link, I'm going to change this to click here for my party. I want to make this a link. Any of my text I want to be a clickable link. You go up to the 3 dots, and it's this little link here, and you would put in your URL. So say you wanted, let me just pull up. Say you just wanted a party here. So I'm just going to click on a party, and you just want the party page. You're going to copy the URL, and basically you're going to paste it into there. It didn't do it. Sometimes it is funky. Let's see. Paste, enter. Okay. When it is clickable, it will be underlined. That's how you know you've done it correctly. So now anytime anybody clicks that, it will go right to this page or whatever page you have decided to send it to. You can do that for anything. If you want to do a text box, everything is pretty self-explanatory on Canva. I find that it's very easy to use and is user-friendly. You really can't go wrong with it. Just play around with things. You can upload media. As you can see, I usually take my hosts, their pictures when I'm doing different things. I have images on here, that's some that I've taken off of the Scentsy website. I use the PNG files. Now, one thing is the backgrounds of pictures. If you want something off, the background off, the free version of Canva does not allow you to take the backgrounds off of images. You have to use an additional site to take the background off. But you can do uploads. They have elements. Anything that has, when you scroll over it and it says free, is free to use. If it costs money, let's see, I'll do flowers here. It will have this little crown and say pro. Those are ones that you have to pay for that are not free. But if you want to text, you can choose any of the text that they have available here, or you can just choose a subheading, whatever you want, and then you can change it later. So I can pull this in here and I can say hello, and I can go up here and I can change it to whatever I want, whatever size I want. I want to make that clickable. I'm going to make that a link. I'm going to put that link in there. Again, sometimes it takes it twice to do it. Here we go. And you can move this stuff around. If you want to change the background, you make sure the blue lines are around, and you can go to background and you can choose any of the free backgrounds, or you can do what I do. I Google everything Don't click it. Don't do what I just did. And there you go, your pictures. I Google everything and use whatever's free in Google, to be honest. That's where I find a lot of my pictures. But once you have filled it out, once you have done everything that you want to do on Elements, if you want the Facebook logo, just click Facebook and all these free Facebook logos will come on. You click it and it brings it up, and then you click on it and hold down to drag, and you can resize. And if you want that whole Facebook thing to be clickable, again, it's right here. It's called link. Click that and put your Facebook link in there to your group or wherever you want it to go. Same with Instagram. They have Instagram here. Click and drag, and again, link it to your Instagram. Put your Instagram there. You can, I think they have phones. I really just play around with it. Yep, so they have like cell phone, or here's a phone. Now here's one thing, like they won't be able to click the phone to then call you. It doesn't work like that. So you can put in the icon and you can put your text like you saw on mine. I said, call me, and then a call or text, and then I listed my phone number. I'm sure there may be a way that you could make it come up with either your number or whatnot, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, but you can do mail if you want email. You make your letter, whatever you want, and then again, link, but this time you do mail to, should be mail to, hang on. Should be mail to, and then colons. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to look, double check mine. It's like mail to, and then your email address. But when you're done, say you're done, how do I get it to the website form? Okay. Instead of downloading it, which you would click here to download it to your computer, you're going to click the 3 dots. Now mine is up here, but the first time that I tried it, I had to go to see all and scroll the whole way down. It's at my top because I'm using it a lot, but it's a website. You want website. The website style, if you have multiple pages, you're probably going to want scrolling. You can do a single page. You can do classic, presentation, whatever you choose. Let's just choose classic navigation. Then you're going to open website. Now you see this is really, really big. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that because to me, that's going to be really big on someone's phone. I like the scrolling, even if I just have one page. But then it's going to come up and here's your website. You're going to copy this link, and this is the link that you will give your party host or really anything. You can use it for new consultants. You could build up a whole thing. Sorry, my watch is going off. You could build it for a new consultant, a team member, and you could put whatever you want. You can have things linked to a Google document where you thank them or whatever. Really, the possibilities are endless with this. I want to see, I think, so Anna did the Rediscover Scentsy, which is one that she did for returning customers that haven't bought in a while. Here is her welcome back to Scentsy. So she's going to use it as people who used to be in Scentsy but haven't in a long time. here's her steps that she has for her reinstated consultants. So she's using it for that. This is my Amy template. This is the one that I use for me to try and get people who haven't ordered in a long time to click this and click our, go through our catalog. Because I feel like if they can at least get to the catalog or the harvest collection or my website, they're going to be more inclined to buy when they see it versus just a text message saying, hey, we haven't talked in a long time. I hope you're well. Just wanted to let you know I'm still with Scentsy. This gives them something to look at. All right, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment so that I can see everybody and see the chat. All right, let's see. Yes, Tina, it's very much easier on a PC. Yeah, Canva mobile is not as user friendly. Okay, does anybody have any other questions or something that I can show them? Something that didn't make sense?
Amber, you can make documents to print on this as well, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I tried to do that, but I'm so used to using my publisher program. And when I got to the point where I was going to print what I created, I wanted to do a postcard. I couldn't figure out how to get 4 postcards on a page in print.
So what I do, if I make a postcard, when you went up to the top and it says like create a design and you chose postcard, I will create it, and then I will go to avery.com and then I will use a template that shows forward to a page, and I'll put that image on there, and then I'll download that PDF, and then it will print forward to a page for myself. I found that to be the easiest way. I don't think Canva actually will do forward to a page unless you actually have them print. I don't know.
That's what it was asking me, is to have them print it. So, but I still should go into their postcard template to create it, because in proportion when I drop it into Avery.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. Yeah, I had the only thing that I had Canva print for me was my new business cards. I actually had them print it, because when I tried to change it over to Vistaprint, I was going to use Vistaprint. It didn't come out. It was all messed up, and I was like, it doesn't look right. Forget it. I'm just going to use Canva, and I actually love them. The print came out really great.
The paper, was it glossy, flat? What was it like? You posted a picture of it and they looked great.
Yeah, it is. It's like a matte. Matte.
Did you get to pick the paper, or
you can pick the paper? Yep, you can pick.
Did you just pick did you have a choice?
They allow you to pick the paper. You can choose the paper. Now, I just did standard because they are a little bit more expensive, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do like 200 just to see how they come out, and then.
Well, that's good to know, because I would probably overthink the type of paper, and
Yeah, I just used standard. I didn't do anything crazy with mine, and I actually love them. So
okay, great. They look really good.
Thank you. Does anyone else have any questions? This little tip that Kimmy showed us on Thursday night Zoom a while ago totally changed how I'm communicating with people, because I love to create. And this Canva has made it so easy for me to create things to get out to my customers. So I'll text people the links, and I actually use Rebrandly as well. So, which is a rebrand site, which that's another time, but I pay for that, and I can actually make the links smaller. So I can make it, I pay for my domain, which is the scentsplash.com. So I'll make it like the scentsplash.com/rediscover. And that will take them to my hello beautiful, it's been so long since we've talked. And that's what I'll send. That's what I put in my Amy template. I said, feel free to check out this link here to reconnect with me or whatever. And people will click that instead of like the long, what you saw on Canva makes it, but the long ones work too, if you don't want to pay for the extra.
What is the website you use to get rid of the backgrounds? I've seen a couple advertised on commercials. They're doing a lot of this now. And they've also made Canva commercials, I've noticed.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Canva as well. I use remove.bg. It's a free, I literally typed into Google remove background of pictures, and that was the first thing that came up. And
that's
it's
real
so easy.
too? Okay,
Oh,
good.
it's so easy. You can click and drag the photo right into whatever you're doing or upload it. It works amazing. So. Anybody else have anything they want to ask? No? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for remove.bg. Remove.bg. That's all it is. Yep. You're welcome, Tina. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining, and feel free if you have any questions. If you guys get into it and you're playing around and you're stuck on something on Canva, feel free to send me a message. So, but thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Amber. That was a big
Yeah.
help.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, ladies.
Good night.